Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 62. Hold up, we're downloading some stuff. I'm installing a few games. I should have paused that. Episode 62 of Let's Play the Spiderweb software. Jeff Vogel, what I consider a masterpiece, and I'm only 50 hours in. Queen's Wish 2, the Tormentor. Prepare to get tormented. Prepare to be tormented edition. Let's go. All right, we're in Timberland Keep. I feel we're decked out. Once we leave this keep, it seems we get rocked to bits. So maybe this is not where we're supposed to be. But anyway, this is the northern Kranas woods. We've explored a bit over here. Still didn't find whatever's poking around in here. But there is something crazy over there. We never got the supplies that were down here guarded by these spiders, because these spiders are insanely tough. But let's try it again. Could try to steal the supplies. Well, it's actually working. Deep in the swamp, you find a raised bit of dry soil covered with brush. The corner of a crate is poking out of it. A brief investigation reveals an abandoned cache. There are bags of meal and bolts of homespun cloth slowly rotting away. You leave that behind. The pouch of coins you take. It also contains a lump of amber, still covered with dirt from when it was dug up out of the peat. And 13 coins. So we could actually... Yeah, I could have, but... Oh, this emerald salamander, this gets really wicked really fast. But let's try it. Of course, Matthew is stunned, and that's no good for anybody. Well, let's counter with a slow, actually. Try to get them all to calm down a little bit. Meanwhile, you can whirlwind here. Man, slow does not seem to slow them at all. They must have a crazy speed bonus. Alright, you can, I don't know, slow them again. Okay, they were all slow that time. That's nice. How about a whirlwind from you? Get rid of those two. Now we can start the battle. Well, still can't get our buff up because Matthew's stunned. They're slowed, but they're still rocking. Oof. Alright, let's just get this buff going. And, dare I say slow them again? Yes, I dare say it. Slow them again. Get them 2 turns of slow. It doesn't seem to matter much, though, I'm seeing. Oh, and that's hitting for crits. Alright, you come up here and bull rush. No, I want you to walk up and stun there. You walk up here, and I don't think stun... Yeah, stun works against spiders. I think. Yeah, it does. Zathis. You go ahead and give Matthew a... No, he can drink a potion. Let's get these enemies going here. Alright, active. You drink a potion. And then, how about you... I don't know. Try to stun that one. Slowed works. Oh, critical, 59. Of course, that thing is going to harass us a little bit. The stun was a success. Let's continue the success. Actually, though, probably work better if you walk right here. Go ahead and get those guys. All up in your face, like a can of mace. Now she's stunned and ripe for the picking if we don't start picking these things off. You can go ahead and leap to that one. Not the side I wanted to be on, but that's okay. Very nice. Go ahead and start picking out these dark web spinners. So, slowed worked a little bit, I guess. Try to stun there. Poison, bleeding, stun, bloodletting. Just for fun. Fling, fling, fling. Stone spikes. Getting nice XP for them. Hit him with the dual stun. That one passes away. Alright, success is ours. We should still head back to the fortress to refresh, but at least we knocked them out and got some stuff to tell a tale. Alright, this rock formation. Okay, what if we come up here, actually? There's these three people who are nobody. Anything with these flowers? Woods of Exiles. Here we are. Exile Refuge, Region of Truce. Should be somewhat safe up here. Let's F3 and see what's going on. A ball court. Sure, I like this game. You found a sporting arena. It's a field with gravel, 4 stone pillars in the corner. The row couch has been playing some sort of game here for a long time. A very long time. 2 teams of 4 are here right now. When you came into view, they were running around and shouting. As soon as they see you, they stop and stare. Approach them. When you get close, one team walks off. The other waits for you. They are dressed in rough leather tunics. On the ground in front of them, you see a crude leather ball made of uncured cow skin. The leader of the other team says, You are Haven. They say your father was one of our kind. Are you of Haven or us? Play the game. I will play. Yes, brave Haven. Come into the field. Come and play. You set aside your weapons and more metallic pieces of armor and join them in the field. They kindly hand you the cowskin ball. Feel like it's full of rocks. Ready? Play the game. In an instant, the 4 row rush toward you, howling with fury. In a moment, with a long practice motion, they knock the ball out of your hands. Fight for the ball and touch all 4 pillars. At last, you know how to play pillars, and you are determined to win at last. You step forward and viciously battle the row. You carefully split your efforts between brutality and moving the ball. One by one, you touch it to the pillars. At last, the row realize they are not playing with amateurs or weaklings. You are a warrior of the row, and you refuse to let these hill folk defeat you. At last, with a few well-aimed elbows to the neck and face, you drag the ball to the 4th pillar. A quick touch, and it's over. There is no cheering, just respectful silence and a quiet, painful march to the center of the field. The players respectfully bow to you. Bow back. Despite themselves, the players appreciate your playing the game and showing respect. You even get a brief hint of a smile. They march off into the wilds, leaving you alone in the field. Nice, so we won a game of pillars. Honestly, that's like the last thing I would expect. What's this campfire here? Anything? We don't have any money, do we? 76. We'll visit. Clan of woodcutters of the Kranas have settled along this road. When you stop by, they are polite. The traditional courtesy of the Rokaj. They are very calm and reserved, but they do offer you tea and stew. You speak with them a bit, but they don't have information of use. The only thing they have to trade is lumber. They're also uncomfortable about your presence. Eventually, you leave them alone. I don't know if that'll change if we get more reputation and stuff. Timberland keeps south. We might as well do that. See if there's anything off in these woods. Where am I? Near a town? Worst time to go. Because I have no money. I'm walking off into the woods. I'm sure to get jumped by something. It's not safe out here. Okay, this is... How far are we? We're pretty far up. So let's go ahead and finish our exploration up here. Campfire. You find an abandoned campsite. You can see why no people are here. There are wolf tracks everywhere. The moment you see them, you are alert, listening for their approach. It is silent. The wolf pack isn't here right now. Okay. Some hunting. You find a burrow dug into the base of the cliff. Whatever made this tunnel, it was enormous. The mystery doesn't last long. You find giant wolf tracks everywhere. Explore the cave. You search the cave, proceeding slowly and carefully. It's quiet, but you expect an ambush at any moment. The cave is empty. The beasts were here recently. They're out on the hunt now, probably lurking nearby. Lurking nearby, you say? Okay, there's a report. Stole 2 stone. We still have 5 stone to play with. Probably up this way, eh? Huh, no. What is this here? Silver Chief Mine. We don't really need iron right now, you know? It's like, really need quicksilver. Iron is cool. We're going to eventually near... Oh. Okay, there's wolf tracks everywhere. The moment you see them, you're alert, listening for their approach. The wolves from the cave are sure to be here soon. Sure enough, shortly after you reach the camp, you hear rustling in the underbrush. The wolves are enormous, but they're remarkably quiet. They rush out from between the trees, lunging at you. Fenris beasts. These things are to be worried about. Let's see, Matthew. Let's go ahead and walk you back, and Haven's Might. We have all power to do so. And... oh, you have to move up some. Walk up 3 and hit them with a slow you roll. That's what I'm worried about. Fear. Okay, from here, not a good spot. So let's try something different. Poison rain. There. Zothis. Trying to slow them again, the big ones. Anyway. Slowed a couple. Fear. This is Matthew here. Let's go ahead and try to stun. It seems to work okay. Zothis, how about you put terror into A here? You finally get a turn. Come up here and bludgeon with a stun. They're slowed. Their slowness is working well. Slow them even more. Slow them to a crawl. Beautiful. Matthew, walk to here in Whirlwind. Not the greatest maneuver. If she could get... Okay. We'd be right. Stop chasing her. Wow, they really want her. Go for a bleed. Maybe a kill. Come on, girl, don't run off the battlefield. Walk over here. Stun. They stun easy enough. Dang. And Sony's too far for Row Endures, pretty much. Matthew, hit him with the bleed. You're active now. No, you're still terrified. Okay, we're gonna do this with us too, I guess. Let's try to stun it. Oh, you're no. Oh my gosh. Whose turn is it anyway? You're finally active. Walk 4 up here and can't do anything really. How about poison rain right on your head? This battle was not that bad. Oh, that one should die of poison, though. There we go. Got a trophy, maybe? Why can't I end combat? Oh, geez, there's a wild wolf up here that's slow and in fear. It's running off the battlefield. Don't let it escape. There. Alright, anything good? Cave's empty. Oh. Just some big wolves to fight, I guess. Nothing up here. Alright. Exploring them at night, even crazier. Silver Chief Mine. And this is the Woods of Exiles. We didn't cross this bridge, though. Let's see what's over here. Iskale South, Terormon North. Let's go to Iskale. And let's check out Iskale. You approach the Kranas city of Iskale. It is a poor and humble place. It is as spread out as the towns to the south, but the buildings are poorer and the people are humbler. You pass small groups of clan folk as you approach. They take pains to keep their distance. As soon as you come into view, they fade into the woods. The row of the Kranas know you are here, and they, for the most part, want nothing to do with you. Arasa talks for us. You enter the Kranas town of Iskale. It is small and dirty compared to Silent to the south. Like most Rokaj settlements, it's not meant to be a major city. Most people live with their clans and only come here to do business. There's a large wooden hall and small grove in the center of town, surrounded by rings of woods. All of the trees make it seem like the forest could engulf and erase this town in minutes if suitably angered. The atmosphere is tense. People move quickly, going about their business and returning to shelter. They all take pains to not notice you. Oh, They all know who you are and why you are here. They're simply determined to pretend you don't exist. The death of the Rasta must have something to do with it. You can learn more in the main hall, you suspect. Okay, so I was going to go back to... Hey, Prince. I was going to go back to, Silent to learn about the death. You explore this building. It's a warehouse, a temporary storage place for goods carried up and down the river. Ordinary goods. There's nothing of importance. As you turn back, you hear a click behind you. Very quiet, but you have alert senses. It's followed by the shuffling of footsteps, a few whispers. Kranas Rangers. 23 armor. Let's see how we can handle them. What are you doing? I have no idea why that happened. Walk 3, 4, and wow, a whole band of crazy Kranas. See if we can stun them at all. Stun seems to work. Come here and whirlwindo. This is... You come here. You give him a proper whirlwind. Oh. Kill that one. I like these close quarters fights. Who's this? Okay, you come up here, here, and do it again, do it again, do it again. Ooh, a 3-piece on these cronies. These crones, these cronies. No loot? Oh, there's a box here. Bolts of fine cloth. I'll take them. The box kind of blend in with the rest. Oh? Okay, they tried to kill us. You emerge from the warehouse where you were ambushed. You look around alert, weapons drawn, watching for other attackers. Outside, the town seems entirely normal. People go about their business, not even glancing at you as they pass. It's quiet and calm. There are no signs that anything unusual took place. They're covering it up. It's another attack on my life. What the heck is going on here? We serve the Rasa. Iskale warehouse. Trader Erat. I sell fine wares. This man is very quiet and reserved. Your typical shopkeeper, happy behind a counter, moving jars around, hoping for a humble life. Seems out of place in this wild land of warriors. There are locals sitting around the fire, talking and playing games. They are cheery folk, but a lot of their fun seems to come from making fun of this man. He walks up to the counter and smiles nervously. I am Trader Erat, one of the coasts, now the Kranas. The men snicker. Have you come to trade? You're from the Gentle Coast? Yes, I came from the coast up to the wilds. I thought I would find better fortune carting goods upward and selling them in the smaller towns. I was right. Being from the Gentle Coast can make things harder, but I persist. You feel unpopular. The men laugh. He shrugs. The Gentle Coast is not liked upward. I have the accent. I have the habits. However, I bring them what they want, and I charge a fair price. How do you deal with their contempt? I have my truth. Their laughter does not touch it. They know whose fire they sit by. The men quietly resume their game. I am not arrogant or superior, and I do not cuddle up to Haven. If I did, he shakes his head. Would you be in danger? I would have said no. Then Rasakam was killed. He traded with the Gentle Coast. He was a friend of Haven. Now, I am not sure. Trader Erat waits patiently for you to examine his wares. Occasionally he brings mugs of ale to the men by the fire. You note for all their jibes, they always pay him fairly. Any news about the Kranas Woods? I have no information to give. Maybe this is true, or maybe he doesn't want to be seen as helping Haven. I'd like to trade. Of course, I am eager to buy and sell. What do you have for sale? Overall Warhelm. Kranas Warbow. Oh my, is that an upgrade? And it's also 212 gold. A Ritual Road Dagger, 10% speed bonus. Bracken Leather again. An Ancient Amber. We could buy the Ancient Amber, but that would be everything we had. I'm not really willing to do that, but it's good to note he does have some interesting stuff. Specifically that Kranas longbow. Or warbow. I trade iron. You want to fight? Yeah. The mood at the inn is subdued. Lots of folk drinking quietly, huddled in small groups. Nobody wants to catch your eye. Only one woman meets your gaze. She is young, with olive skin and calloused hands. You sit and join her. She says, "Greetings, Haven. I am Zuleika Aram, sent out of the Low Daga and settled here. I am a trader. I come to Iskale to trade. Perhaps you have interest." She orders food and drink for the table. "What do you do in town?" "I trade. I come to town for merchants who want the goods we sell. They bundle it up in caravans and send it downward. Haven is one of our best buyers. Always happy to talk to your kind." "What do you trade?" "Our clan sells many things. We take all we can from the land around our claim. Wood and iron, though, those are our chief goods. We have a smelter. Hard thing to build, but we are doggin'." "Heard anything interesting lately?" "People whisper. Lots of chill in the air tonight. They don't tell me much, though. I am Doggin, not Kranas. They talk to me. They like me. Trust, though? That's a long way off." You sit with Zuleika Aram and share the food and drink she provides. The meat needs salt. She says, "Good to have company. Iskale's cold tonight." "You said you're in exile from the Low Daga." "My clan still has roots in the Low Daga. Only a portion of us are out here in the Kranas. They can go home and visit. Me, I am not welcome. The Low Daga likes its women to hide away and be quiet. Not something I was ever good at." "What does Haven say about that practice?" "Nothing. Your people are not fools. The Rokaj will not tolerate you changing our old ways. Sure path to a new rebellion." She lowers her voice to a whisper. "Strange things in the Kranas, too. Haven refuses to see. Wise choice." "Strange things in the Kranas woods?" "People of Kranas want to die in the grove, buried there. Feed the trees. Some of these deaths, they are hurried along. It's a hard land. Can't always feed the weak." She leans back and sips ale. "None of my business. I sell iron." "How is business at your foundry?" That is a hard question. See, I'm here to sell iron and such. They send me messages telling me how much they have. Lately, no messages. I have buyers, but my clan is silent. Worries me. Our claim is Arms Works to the southeast. I hope they are well, but... Is anything wrong there? Don't know. Strange for them to be so silent. I should go back, but it's a hard time for a woman to travel alone. If nobody gets word to me, though, I'll have to risk it soon. That's a pity. I could use more iron. And we would give you plenty. If there is a problem at the works and you help us, your forts will get plenty of iron. You have my word. Perhaps I can look around. I would be grateful. If nothing else, the Arm are friendly. You will get a good meal for your troubles. New quest. Greetings, Haven. Hall of Healing. Lumberyard and Trading Hall. Let's check the Hall of Healing. All the Kranas comes to me. Leave me be. You don't need me. This woman wears a thick leather dress and apron. Both are covered with stains and pockmarked from the spray of acidic alchemical concoctions. She is washing some blood from her hands when you enter. "Ah, the royal visitor," she says. She has the cold, neutral expression common to the Rokaj. "I am Willow T, alchemist and foremost healer of the Upward Kranas. What can I do for you?" "You are the healer of the Northern Kranas." "The foremost healer," she corrects you. "I'm sorry, but I don't have time for humility. I am a master of both forms of healing. For the worst cases and the most unfortunate, I am the first destination." Two sorts of healing? There are two sorts of healing, magical and herbal. Magical healing works for wounds, poisonings, and immediate crises. For deeper illness, one must resort to herbs. An unreliable rescuer, but the only thing that works. I am one of the few who has mastered both arts. Who comes to see you? The desperate. I see all that I can. It is never enough, but I do my duty as best I can. I hope there are no wars. I don't need the extra work. My mother is very ill. I know the one who claims to be queen suffers from an odd ailment. You have my best wishes. I wish sickness on nobody, and though few recover from such lingering disease, I hope she recovers. She doesn't just claim to be queen. Sharon is her queen. You decide not to say anything. Of course, I have nothing pressing to do. I was sent here by your Rasa. I know. We all know of the rage of the groves. We've all heard of the petition. It does not concern me. I am no druid. I do know that Rasa Khan was rewarded for his bold overture with death. It makes me not want to get involved with matters of power. I could use healing. She inspects you carefully. It would be quite interesting to treat royalty. However, you have no injuries that require my aid. I'm sure you can look after yourself well enough. I do, however, have some supplies I could trade. Since you've been so kind to the Rokaj, I may even be persuaded to sell some of my special goods. Ah, here we go. What mundane goods do you have for sale? Amber Pole Blade. Fire Lance. Value 400. It's 378. Ooh, Scroll of Mercy. Yes, I want that Scroll of Mercy. You can carry it. Yeah. Another ancient amber, but this thing. Who could wield that? Who's using two-handed? Nobody at this point. We could potentially... It is tier 3 arcane. Wow, it's kind of less damage than what we're using. Vulnerable for 2 turns, 50% instead of slowed, and 20% hits are critical. Oh yeah, it's a little better than Rickley's Abaddon in some ways. For one, it does more maximum damage, and the 20% criticals are crazy. So 60 to 112 or whatever, 114. And vulnerable for 2 turns. No, 124, I'm sorry. Vulnerable is even better than slowed, I would say. That's wicked. Is that the special goods? Let me see your special goods. Another Scroll of Mercy, a Scroll of Life, a Rudigo Vestment. Look at that bad boy. 2 physical only, but 15 magical. 8% blessing, 8% healing, 2 magical damage, and a slot. She wouldn't wear it, but that could be something for you. It wouldn't be quite a... He doesn't do any magical damage at this point. If he did magical damage... And I put the +4 physical armor in there, so it does like 6 to 15. 6 physical, 15 magical. It could be worth it. We'd lose out on 12% of blessing, but that's okay. We'd gain 1% of healing. 3 physical or magical defense and lose 4 physical, but the 4 physical armor could make up for it. Actually lose 8 physical. If he did magical damage, it would make more sense, but the Scroll of Life is so expensive. Let's get another Scroll of Mercy, though. He's got 2 of them. Let's give one to... Let's give one to you. I always want Scrolls of Mercy. That's all I need. Then travel in good health, and if possible, wisdom. Best of luck to your queen. Thank you, Willow T. That was nice of you. Lumberjar Trading Hall. Nogas. Much of the this is the lumberyard. Most of the wealth of the Kranas woods comes from selling wood, so it makes sense that there would be a lumberyard here. It's very small, just a small field out front and a little building here where woodsmen can rest and sharpen their tools. A gruff old man leaning over a barrel and reading a contract seems to be in charge. He grumbles, "You here for a bounty? I could use a hunter." Then he looks up and realizes who you are. "Oh, apologies. I am Nogas. I run the lumberyard here. Probably nothing here to interest you." It's a small lumberyard. "Well, of course. Why would we do our work in town? That's for town things. We just help visitors with their business." What sort of business do visitors do? "They meet here with traders from away. When someone wants wood, they come sit by my fire. Those with lumber come to meet them and ink the deals. I witness." Where do you cut down wood? Where the groves led us, don't be mistaken. Most of the woods of the Kranas aren't sacred. As long as we cut where the druids tell us and don't take too much, all is fine. You only trade wood. We also trade things we find in the woods, herbs sometimes, stuff we scavenge. Sometimes, when we're lucky, we find amber. I could use some amber. Oh, I don't have any amber. It's rare. I think Willow T trades it sometimes, if she meets someone she actually trusts. Well, that's a little cute to, like, get in good with the reputation. No guest talks to you about the lumberyard, though the attention of such a high official distresses him. He coughs and grumbles, and it's often hard to hear what he has to say. I'd like to talk about the Kranas Woods. He starts to turn away, then he stops. He seems unsure what to do with his hands. I don't know much. I serve tea. I help draw up contracts. I don't know about big things. You seem nervous. Our Rasa was killed. Everyone is nervous. I'm just not good at hiding it. You mentioned something about a bounty. Oh, you care about that? Well, if you like a hunt, wolves, big ones. They've been wandering about. 3 packs of them, huge and vicious as you please. We've all taken a collection. A good bounty for anyone who can kill the 3 packs. Any idea why the wolves are on the hunt? Normally, I'd just say it's wolves being wolves, but these, they're big, huge. The woods are angry. The groves lash out. I can't say for sure why they are here. They have to go. If I wanted to find them, where would I look? The 3 packs have been seen to the north and the east. Look for caves. Huge beasts like that dig out warrens. That's all for now, thanks. So I think we killed one of the packs of wolves. And it was not too bad, so we should be able to get the others. Let's serve the Rasa. See how long we've been playing. It seems like a while. No. 36. This just looks like somebody's abode. Get out. There's literally nothing here, is there? You guys don't have anything at all. Oh no, I can't get past her. She has blocked me in. Alright. This is our home. Just a home. The sign says Haven Hall. This plot of land is Haven's rightful territory and all lawful vassals are welcome. Orders, Prince? Nice suits of armor and stuff. Haven has a hall in Iskale, as it should. Your citizens always need a safe place to rest and do business. As usual, it is neglected. It's cold and dusty, and the floor really needs a broom. There are guards and workers, yes, but they are quiet and dispirited. Your arrival puts them into a minor panic. Nobody told them you were here, and nobody is in charge. Talk to one of the demoralized guards who work in this outpost. They are eager to help, though they know little of value. You learn that they only just got a commander here. He is Council Abelin. Governor Event sent him here, mainly to get him out of her way. Nice. We found Abelin. There you are. There is still hope. You immediately recognize Council Abelin, the serious young man you met back in Silent. He took pains to tell you that Governor Event is not a good leader. And now here he is, in a chilly, dusty hall out here in the middle of nowhere. He rises and bows to you, though he is a good deal less confident than he was back in Silent. I am honored to meet you again, Prince. Welcome to my new humble command. Hello again, Council Abelin. Please come and join me. Haven's hall here is humble, but we do have food and clean beds for you. As you can see, I am no longer in Silent. Not long after I spoke with you about Governor Yvette, she transferred me here. Why were you transferred? I have been frank so far. I see no reason to stop now. I criticized her to you, and now she's getting her revenge. When you have time, there is something I humbly ask permission to discuss. How did Yvette find out? He shrugs. We have a small hall on the edge of the Empire. Voices travel, and such places are always run on gossip. She was always going to find out. Still, I did what I did for the good of Haven. I have no regrets. He picks at a piece of stale bread. Well, maybe a few. What do you think of Yvette now? My opinion hasn't changed. She uses this province to enrich her family. She is making the place dangerously unstable. She is ruthless about maintaining that. You took great risks to do what is best for Haven. He nods and sighs. And yet, what I did was against the rules. I knew what I was doing, and I did it. That is the risk a Havenite must take sometimes. If nothing changes, I imagine I will serve my time out here, and then transfer out as soon as possible. For now, I will cling to hope. You are still here after all. What is your situation here? As you can see, this hall has been neglected. This should be the core of our operations in the Upward Kranas, but there are no tools, no supplies. A vet sent me here to take charge and put the place in order and stay out of her hair. There was no commander here. No, our governor likes to keep control of wealth and power close to her. There was no actual official here. How did anything get done? The workers here sent her reports. She sent orders. It took days to get an answer, of course. Totally inefficient. It was barely enough to keep the place from crumbling. But if there was a real crisis, he shakes his head. Why did Governor Yvette allow this? Honestly, I'm not sure. I think she would have found a family member to run the place and skim money off the top. Maybe she couldn't find someone competent she trusted who was willing to live here. It's cold and muddy. Council Avalon sits and talks with you, showing maps and records and talking endlessly about the situation in the Kranas woods. He also offers you the best food he can under the circumstances, weak tea and stale bread. He's apologetic. Governor Yvette is not sending a lot of supplies here. Do you require assistance? No, I will put this outpost to rights on my own. We don't have much to work with, but we are Havenites. We like a challenge. There's only one thing we ask, an inappropriate request, but I feel obligated to make. What did you want to discuss? He lets out a deep, worried sigh. He pours you some tea, then he wades into it. I know that you are partly here to judge our governor, to let Yvette remain or select a replacement. There is something I want to say about that. May I have permission to continue? You may continue. You have had time to explore the Kranas woods. I think you have seen the truth. The Rokaj are good at hiding their rage, but it is there. Their forest is angry. It is lashing out at us. Soon their druids will follow, then all of them. This will be a disaster, and it is caused by Governor Yvette's greed and incompetence. If you support her, she will give you great wealth, true, but it is not right. Suppose I agree with you. You have experienced firsthand the rage of the Ro. They tried to kill you. We may be facing a new great uprising. I think it can be prevented. You can replace Yvette. So what do you want? I am formally putting myself forward as a replacement for Governor Yvette. One word from you and I will take her place. I swear I will do my best to undo the damage she has done. This is actually a shocking request, entirely inappropriate. Not how things are done in the Army of Haven. Yet the Ro is a strange place. It seems to bring this behavior out in people. Wow. What would happen to me if I support you? The Queen will be angry. You will lose influence, and this is likely to continue even after you leave the Rokaj. Still, when has it ever concerned you? I know you will do what is right. What benefit can your elevation bring to the crown? My family is not wealthy. I lack influence. I'm a soldier. I only have my voice and my arm, plus actual knowledge of how the Rokaj works. This choice would be a risk, and it will cost. I won't pretend otherwise. You're asking for more power and wealth. How brave. I'm asking for that, yes. I only ask you this. Is the current course better? And if I promoted you, what would you do? Cut back on expansion, fewer farms, fewer mines, let the groves recover. The matter is urgent. Why is this change urgent? I won't lie. The change will mean less money to the crown. However, putting down a rebellion is very, very expensive. In money, yes, but also in blood and reputation. I am leaning towards supporting your promotion. Council Avalon nods, though he doesn't seem to believe you. Thank you for your kind words. Please know, whatever comes next, I am a loyal soldier. Whatever comes next, I will fight well and do my duty. Is there anything else? I'll be going now. Of course, Prince. Food and beds are available. Let me know if you need anything else. Wow, totally inappropriate, yeah, but totally necessary, really. Because she's that bad, and any more of her is going to potentially set off another great uprising, it seems. And that is the atmosphere we're dealing with. Salute. Oh, nothing up here either? A book. The nature of the row. Haven learned long ago to study carefully the cultures and history of their vassal states. Understanding people well is necessary to manipulate them with peak efficiency. By any standard, however, the Rokaj is difficult to understand. These mountain folk have a quiet dignity and studious nature. They are inclined to keep to themselves and withstand the control of Haven quietly and obediently. Until overnight, they decide as a mass that they have had enough. Then they explode into great violence quickly and without warning. The Ro are among the most vicious, hardy, and ruthless fighters in the lands of Haven. The Rokaj are skilled at defending themselves in their mountain citadels. They have been conquered many times over the centuries. Their conquerors always leave in tatters. Anyone who wants to understand the Ro needs to start with this. One is a mountain. Every Ro's mind is a mountain with 3 levels. To the Ro, these levels are separate and disconnected in a way that can be hard for outsiders to understand. Right. Okay, guys. I'm going to save here and say thank you for joining me. I'm so glad we found Council Abalim. Next time, we will explore more of the town. Check some things out. Hope you will join me for that. Much more to come, so stay tuned. Gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. Much love, peace, and joy to you all, forever and always. Always and forever. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.